Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Gupta, which we are fresh off of a victory over the Abbasids, but it was for a small piece of territory in a minor holy war. And I'm sure you're thinking, why aren't you going big? Well, for one, I'm saving this karma for the subjugation of Gujarat. Before we start to fight, the bigger holy wars and all that. And plus, taking Gujarat would cut off the Abbasids from getting another piece of Gujarat or Malwa off of that. So that way our surrounding vassals can take it over, and then it'll make it easier to form the Empire of Rajasthan to go along with our ambition, as we control 52% of it, but we'll get a big percentage increase for taking Gujarat. Most of Gujarat anyhow, as this area has fallen to the Abbasid. But we'll come back to that. But first we will set eyes for the territory of Bengal. As this man here, he's a drunkard and he's having chest pains as he's been publicly humiliated. Well, you can be humiliated no longer. I'm giving you the Tikana of Santagrama. Unremarkable territory, but if we can get you landed over there, then you'll be coming to the country, coming to the Empire. But that's only if they can get there. So it'll be a while. And plus, we still got some things to do, including some debts to pay. Especially these loans that we could just repay, but some but not all. So it's gonna take a while. And another reason of why did we take that area? It's home of the Ivory Hunters Lodge. If we can get ivory, that's part of the delivered trade goods mission. I'll be there. I got nothing better to do. Father. Died a natural death at the age of 74. And apparently, he was a Jain and then he decided to convert to Hinduism for whatever reason. I guess a Hindu yogi visited him. I know it was a natural death, but if he was sick and he's on his deathbed, I mean, his father was a Buddhist, which means he was born a Buddhist. Well, actually, the Buddhism may have come from the mother. Well, he was born from Buddhist parents, and then he became a Hindu, then he became a Jain, and then he became a Hindu again, near the end of his life. What a life that man lived. What a life. Son of the Pala. Which also I kind of want to keep tabs of other characters, such as these two. Yeah, these two are part of what I've been calling them in the last few episodes, the Old Guard, because they served under my mother for many years. They are legendary commanders. When they passed on, the country will be sorely missed. Sorely missed. They are an inspiration to the fighters, great fighters of India and all that. Anyways, when is it time for me to get to have these blasted? It's like, yes, we got steel ingots, we got a bunch of lumber. No shortage of them. But it would be grand if we can get ivory out of this. Rajkumar Padma Singh. That's my heir. Yes. Let's see. Thinking this. Long live the goblin. It's a rebellious province, but we're trying to make it less rebellious, so we don't want to have that province revolt, you know, have that in our conscience. So, out of all the places, this is the one they introduced the Bedouin culture to here. Bastards. Highly suspicious. Adulterer. Mission leak. Oh, yeah. He's going. Need more karma anyhow. For subjugation and the holy war against the Abbasids after the 5-year truce expires. Contact deal for you. I'm in dire need of coins and I have a lot of assets at my disposal. I believe this trade is more than fair and hope you'd sign it. I was going to pay my loan, but hey, thank you for that. I need to be promoted. What do you like? Hey, guards. My cousin just died. In fact, why is he my cousin? We're not even any way related. It's just as the nephew. He has no links with us. Maybe it's because he was a Muslim. Guess those Hindus got to him. Oh. He's club-footed. Got that from him. But he is left-handed. Rather interestingly. Knowledge is power. No, I have some better things to do with my time. Focus. A lot more wood. Keep it up. Oh, you're gonna regret that for provoking me. Where is he from? Oh. Ah. Apparently you do have a claim on that area. Do you now? Well, we can't claim the whole of Gujarat. But he is the heir to one of the areas, but I do not see him here. Who's that man's name? I mean, he's first line, I can't push that, but if we want, we could land him after I get my ivory. Stick around, you might be of some use to us, because I'm always open for alternatives to subjugation. Yeah, don't worry about it. Okay, in position now. Still alive? Well, he ain't got long, so we better get him to there. No. God blast it! This one. for Vengi. We can't subjugate it whole, but hey, 3 provinces, 3 down. It'll do. Let's start. Most of his force is going to come from there, and there, and there. So these 2 areas that he holds personally, and another from actually that's Adama. Okay, his vast majority of the forces will be over there. Move to them. Bring out your best. I want to be there, and I want my wife to come too. Defeat the main forces here. Take the capital holdings, and then we'll take these areas. Especially Vingapura. That place has of significant importance. At least that's from the past series on Lord Master channel. If you recall, Vingapura, way back when in the Chola series on episode 7. It was episode 7. Vingapura is the site of basically the Indian Troy. Yes, Vingapura is India's Troy during that scenario. Because there was this famous, yes, I'm going to talk about it just briefly before we continue on this episode. And I recommend you check it out. Episode 7 of Chola. The Chola Rashtrakuta War to Free Captives. Also known as the South Indian Trojan War. It was between Tamilakam, led by the Chola dynasty, fought against the Rashtrakuta due to a vassal of the Rashtrakuta, stole the wife of a Raja from the Chera Nadu area, and then so the Chola king declared war against it because his half-sister was also stolen from too. And that's the reason why it began this slightly lengthy but devastating war, which was basically a combination of the Trojan War and the Kurukshetra War. You know, the Mahabharata War, basically. Which every Indian knows. And for you Western viewers, I'm sure you probably need to do some reading on that, or just watch the video so you get the idea of what that's like. Because that scenario played out almost exactly like the story of the Trojan War. Where, you know, the Tamils are, well, supposedly the Greek scenario, and these residents in Vigapur and around, and Rashtrakuta, basically, especially there, in the lands of Vigid Chalukya, is basically the Trojans. And Vigapura is Troy. It was we call Indian Troy. It was fought over for the most beautiful woman in India, named Kundaka Devi. Yeah. Yes, it was quite a scenario. Because seeing that name, Vigapur, brings me back some memories of a past series, of another time, and another year. And now it's going to come to the Gupta Empire. Capture the king if you must. Take the capital holding and then capture the objectives. Where's the siege master? There you are. Assault it, then move. Well, what do you know? There is a girl named Kundaka Devi. But the only difference is Kodaka Devi was a Jain, not a Buddhist in that story. Engage. We must defeat him in battle again. Please give him a chance. He's a very valuable ally. Well, you've got some very good commanders. Again, we're only using this much. Pikes is a melee weapon and the bows are for what they are. It has seen some better days. Succubus attack. They say a bewitching, beautiful creature, a demon most likely, attacks the people in this region in their sleep, forcing them to copulate with her in the most sinful ways possible. There are scholars who believe this can be explained through natural philosophy as bizarre dreams, but many disagree. What's going on over in this area? And there's disruptive migration as there's a small one there. Stay put. Don't assault. It's gonna take time for it to all come down. Got the Thakur, which he was here for some reason, even though he lives over there. Oh yeah, you'll probably want this. Just to please you. Well, once the retinue is fully reinforced, we're going to start making a lot of fortunes again. Spices plantation is done, so that means we'll be getting pouches of spices as a trade good. No need for that. Speaking of trade goods, do we have ivory? Because I wasn't paying attention. No, we don't. Not yet. So she has passed. We salute you. You shall have her bow. On all the broken weapons that's been removed from treasury. We salute to the homeland. Here's your bow. In case you need it in combat. Madam Paul, you're up. And that makes me the organizer now. In order to catch the enemy and whatnot. Member of the Great Trade League is formed with two built men behind him. It's time to pay the debt to the guilds. Well, I'll pay in goods because there's no shortage of these here. Hey, I rule the Gupta Empire here. Don't ask that again. If you do, well... Everybody wants to be the marshal these days. Oh, yeah. Oh, you're gonna have a hard time. Defeat the army. Get more war score out of it. They're gonna get away. As per usual, I don't know what makes them a strong basilisk despite the fact they're dealing with revolts and bad imperial decay. could have sworn I heard the enemy commander Sovidev up back in notice. As I searched the planes, nowhere to be found. A fellow soldier from orders was spotted cowering in the far back of the large rock and most disgraceful about his troops. What the heck? Why is he part of 2 caste? What is he, a Jati? Waiting for me, man? Let's fight, but be careful. As good as the combat skill that I have, that man, well, I don't know why it says it, but I'm gonna be brave about it. I was chasing him down when Maidan Paul shot me aside, taking this one. Take this one, my lord. So expertly swinging a silver-hilted scimitar that mother gave him long ago. Got him. You wrote a law code? He's got a bow too. Well, what the heck? It originally came from this Telugu woman who was an adventurer. But that was a long time ago. He's severely wounded, but... Do I want a bow for myself just to give it to another one of my commanders? Look, she's got one. I got my personal weapon. You know what? Give me that. Give it to my son. When he grows up, he'll be using that as his personal weapon until his rule begins. Since when did the bow become a prestigious weapon? Three. Dots. 99. Just a few more. You got it. Who took my money? Damn it! I was about to pay off that loan and someone stole it from me. But we do have a crate of ivory, so doubly fortunate. Gained the Vengi Chalukya Raj. It's not much, but it's a good start. And you still have yet to pay. But until you do, we'll let you out of there. Gujarat, you're next. We'll be in position over here. Take a drink. You forget whose territory it is. I know the color's confusing slightly. Unless you can really see it. Okay, ivory. Sell it. There'll be some money coming along with that, so you can pay off those loans. Oh, this will definitely cover it. Alrighty. You can take the kingdom of Andhra if you wish to, because you got enough land. How much? Loans first. Repay all of it. We'll usurp it later, unless something else happens. Send in the lumber. Since we got too many of these things. not flooded with these stolen goods. Haha. Do take it. This is yours. That means we can claim the rest of this under this man. But you'll want this signed. Okay, good. Because the more land we take, it'll be easier to create the empire titled the Deccan. Which, not quite there yet, but... Turn around, we'll continue with the Southern Campaign. So it's a smaller entity that we could take care of. Well, I'm the one that gave you that title, so I'll gladly attend. Once coronation ceremony is over, declare war. And soon. Go for this. Maharaj ki jai. Oh, pay in goods. Here's some more lumber. Oh, that's that Devi. She's delicate. Until you reach 250, pay up. That's a hospital in Mugget. Prosperity to increase slightly, even though it's already prosperous as it is. My money's better spent elsewhere. Sorry. Published the results from his medical investigation. The book has not received any notable attention, but at least developed the skills as a physician. As long as he keeps me healthy, shouldn't complain. You got nothing better to do. Two gold mines in the Deccan. Boy, I'm jealous of these vassals who has good resources. And there is none over in Gandhara. Well, stick around, hopefully, because we're about to get another great piece of territory. Even though in actuality it's only 3 Tikanas. Well, you're still gonna get it anyhow. Let's help you with that. I'll be there, obviously. More steel ingots. Did you hear that? Now I'm a renowned commander. Capture the holdings. It'll be easy. from then on out. I hope these debates help this understanding and accepting our differences. It owes me a favor. Okay, good. Because I'm going to need something for you. Ask for gold. Thank you very much. Because it's money that's sorely that we're lacking these days. Who's that? Alan Hindu. Mysterious woman warrior. Oh, mercenary. Data Devi is short. She's delicate and short. Oh, what did you just spend on? Damn it, girl. Padma Singh, novice fighter. You keep practicing that bow, boy, even though you're not using it, but you get the idea. Hey, you were in prison before. Well, you're going back out. Until you pay up again. Until he pays up. That's another thing. Okay, she's delicate, she's short, but she's comely. 100%. Now, let's march up there. Unless there's some claims that we could push, but there's one who's landed, but that's for Kanara, that's over there. That's too little. Ooh, man, that's close. But I think taking the entirety of this area would be enough to create this title. It would be enough, yes. In which we can get the rest of it. Including Lanka. So don't you worry. Where are we at this point? Well, until you arrive. Come back to it. Boom times ahead. Money will flow freely. Alright, now we start making a fortune again. Because of my high stewardship, back to being peaceful again. The Nazimids are back in power again. Of course, that means very little when it comes to high imperial decay. Is there a difference between apple juice and apple cider? A courtier of mine claims so. He's been harassing anyone who can't figure out otherwise. What a jerk. Of course, we're talking about this man. Stay up. While I still wait for another mission. Yeah, go ahead. We got lots of lumber. There's no shortages of it here. Seems it's not good to be kind nor ruffle. Burner, just need the car because we're about to spend it. And it also secrete that imperial title to go along with that. In position. Nearly fully reinforced now. Don't engage. Over the past weeks, a large contingent of migrants have been arriving in Samrajni from a neighboring province. They decide to settle in my domain. This will bring a host of issues in the province. Oh dear. Large migrants, isn't it? No, it's small. Now that I have migrants in my domain, it's time to select a policy to follow regarding their settlements. We'll follow a policy of integration. A nice guy. Get to pay it. You may never know that we'll get a mission that says there's a high demand for lumber. Then you got it. That's rebellious province again. This is the worst place to be in. And yet we only took this area because that's where the ivory is. And ivory is very valuable for those who want it. They teach about intrigue. As I have appalling intrigue. Meaning now invulnerable for potential assassinations. For a period of time, of course. Got your spices. Not worth it. Just read something else. You got a lot of books. And you'll be getting more as time goes on, obviously. Oh, 2 simultaneous peasant revolts. In 2 areas. Well, that's happening under your watch. You could take care of... Oh, never mind. What have you done to make him mad? One's restless, and the other restless. Fine, we're sending him up. And after we're done, Gujarat is next. During a meeting with the local leaders, I was surprised to see the offer for the help in the war I'm involved in. This offer came from the form of a levy of migrant troops based in Samrajni. It seems that the migrants are grateful for the treatment received and feel this war as their own, and they want to lend a hand to myself. Used to be ambitious long ago, but let's fight side by side. Let's meet. We can get them together. Oh, stop swaying him. Why don't you sway whoever's... Yeah, him in particular. Man's a strange duck. Even though he's in the middle of Ralta, and I don't know if he'll be in position for long. I'm still waiting for the next mission. Raid in Sasaram. Yeah, you still got a large amount of migrants coming there. Oh. After 50 years. Oh, they do that? 50 years instead of 100? Oh, what does this mean? How many do I have to create now? 44 out of 66. Damn! This part used to be part of Rajasthan, but not anymore. They do it under 50 years, not 100 anymore. Well, that's becoming an issue. A real issue. So it's getting Gujarat isn't enough. Now there's Rajputana. We have to fight to take these areas as well. In holy wars and such. No doubt we can create the Deccan Empire title. We'll get at him. Meet up here. Oh, we'll take him out together. Go after this one and then that one. And then we're gonna come on down to Gujarat and we'll subjugate him. And then one of my vassals will subjugate the rest of it. Good fortune. We're being fortunate with our wealth today. It's only because they're fully reinforced and we'll be using a lot of money. And a very large smuggler operation that goes along with it. Alright, come on down. See you later. This empire is stronger than ever. The other alternative is to subjugate Lanka, but they ain't gonna come. But Gujarat is a bigger priority, so the Abbasids, I mean the Nazimids, won't take a piece of that anymore. And soon our truce with them actually it already has expired, when you think about it. Taking Gandhara is Bakar is there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Combination of all that, you'll get a good portion. Yes, sir. Think. Doesn't appear he's picked up any genetic traits as well. Until a few more years later, you'll find out. Give me another mission, Dan. I'm ready for work. Make me switch to business or something. Ignorance conquered. Alright. That helps. Claim on Eugenie. Smuggled goods, it's fine. And send the men. There we go, took care of that. Somebody stole my money and I got my ivory. Wait a minute, I'm sorry, who are you? Oh, you're an old military tutor. I don't remember you appointing to that position. Get that back. This man we have to deal with. You weren't fired. It's just somebody took it. in that position. I'm gonna prove relations to you. Okay, who's got silk? That's a real question. Alright, who's got silk? You poor man. It's 50 assets now. Oh, just at market value. Blast it! Okay, how about you? That's silk slippers. I'll keep that well in mind. I think I'd better look for someone who's got stewardship skill or is a mayor or a member of the trade league. That's a thing you should look for. Silk slippers. Oh yeah, that's problematic now. Silk shroud. Oh, I regret looking for it. Ah, here's one. Member of the trade league. Silk cloths. You should type silk cloths. Just for future reference. And I don't suppose there's any nearby provinces that has silk, does it? That would be Silkworm Farm that you're looking for. They're close by. Including one in Ranthambore. None of the areas over there. Got her better. The last of the old guard has died. Died a natural death, right on Paul. Never forget your service. Okay, fine. I'll get it off the market then. Here it is. Very expensive, but... So you spent 100 assets, and then when you delivered it, you get 100 assets back. And then you got your big money. What we call a trade, even though I made very little. You could do better the next time at telling myself that. Teach me to be a pious man, Vasudeva. This Vasudeva, the court guru. Still educating this person, even though you're in the house arrest. Alright, in position. We're gonna need a little more strength than that as he's hired mercenaries as he's defending in this little war. We'll try to figure out how to get over there. Skill-wise, we could defeat them all ourselves, but not confident. Subjugate Gujarat. If we're lucky, we can catch them and defeat the mercenaries. Don't let them band together. It's gonna take it's gonna take a while to get everybody over. You got it. You got yourself a deal. Don't let the mercenaries regroup. We got him. Actually. Nice work. I got him off guard. Some time has passed since I started this whole trading business, and I'm confident I master everything that there is to need to know. Well, I guess this is my calling. Stay in position in case something happens up there, which seems likely going to be their loss. Head for the capital. Knowing that they're likely going to be retreating this way. Just wondering how he's doing. Really? You're a sad little man, you know that? Can't tell if he is short, you know? We're just going to be the ones to engage him. The rest of the army will be the ones to besiege him. Good God, man. What are you going to do with that money? What are you going to do with all that money? I know exactly. Search for a smith. I need a new set of armor. Yeah. That'll do. Since I still have that old crappy armor. From ages ago. Move to there. So we begin to besiege everything. The constant surges of adrenaline and increased horror makes me wary. It's not fun as being as angry as it used to be. Should take it easier. I've learned to reject hate. It took a long time. Yeah, we're getting close to that time. Because I would like to groom an heir during peacetime. Is that all? No, we still got reinforcements heading this way. They say a benevolent spirit resides in the small forest in Sasaram. There are many stories circulating about how it has protected children that got lost in the woods at night, or how it helped hunters defeat dangerous predators, like tigers that I can't kill, apparently, or can't even find them. It's not like the country's gone extinct. With tigers. Whatever. Use your phrasing right. Take the Rani. Bring him in. Willing to spend a big fortune on this. I'm in need of protection. Make me a strong and sturdy set of armor. So we'll be willing to spend half of the money that I have now. There's something about Padma Singh Gupta. When I look at him, I don't know why, but it's pleasant to the eye. One just doesn't want to stop looking. He is comely. That's good to know. It is in my family's blood, I guess. Maybe it came from you. I don't know. I ain't got the good looks. My ancestors are known for its dim-wittedness. Is known. Huh. I was walking towards the master's smithy, I could not hear but the sound of progress, but instead the sound of voices talking. I found that he was talking to my friend Neograntha Narcissus, discussing different metals and compositions. All this talk is making my head spin and definitely halting the progress on the work I have ordered. I didn't know you went to Kowtow. That you took your sweet time to go over there. Not surprisingly, of who his successors are. In fact, they're all Greeks. There's still a few Bengali. They're all Greeks. My goodness. Even Amer is Greek. I think very soon we're going to see Greek culture to be introduced in this area. Even though most of it is of Arya and Bengali origin. Not yet Indo-Greek. Just to create that unique culture here. Are you in a membrane society? None. But I'll just say, that's not why he is here. Get to work, damn it. Don't talk to my friend. Goodness shall prevail, and it didn't. You know, since we get a lot of steel and a lot of lumber, I think we're gonna have to make some things. Operation in danger. Due to a severe crackdown and corruption on my preferred markets, the smuggler operation is in danger of breaking down. I need to invest heavily to bribe more people to dispose of stolen products if I want to guarantee the future of the operation. Might even need to find new markets. I'll pay what is needed. No problem. Excellent. Good news, my Samrat, he said excitedly. The armor smith informed me that precious metals and special tools have been located in a nearby province. If we send an expedition, it could increase the quality of said armor we're currently crafting. Alrighty then. Send someone to the end of the world if need be. Spend money to potentially get an even better set armor than the one I originally ordered. Almost over. 99%. Oh, ain't that funny? Hey, hey, and the seeks to kill Jadu Jadu. I mean, obviously that's due to the name of his dynasty of this manager origin, and I don't think it's pronounced hey. It could be hey. He's a scholar bureaucrat, you know. There you go. Gujarat is subjugated. Only Malwa is going to be left out for those who want to take it. They want Ujjaini. So I'll pick them apart bit by bit. Obviously the domain size is... What did I take exactly? Actually, break this down. You control all of this. Well, let me see. Not too satisfying, but... Okay, here's the deal. This area of Zarathustra will be going to this person. I'll keep this one, because that's where the capital is. You'll be released in time if you could pay that ransom. Okay, then I'll just release you then, as a show of goodwill. And then I'll give you the territory, which is here. Yes, I'm a bit over the limit, but I'm kinda a bit underwhelming. But to me, the real big get to me is Navsarika, home of another separate trade post. But he hasn't done anything wrong. Oh, I could give this one away. What is this called? Badudar. You got it. There we go. Now I'm at the domain limit. I'll control mostly Gujarati land. Even though this is volatile. This is serene. Despite a heat wave. Haunted ship in the sky? Reports of a haunted ship floating in the sky. It is most likely collective delusions and hallucinations and nothing else. Even though it's about to expire this year. What the heck is going on over there? And a beloved grandmother once passed away there. And there's a local death cult. Well, it's a mostly good province. And we kind of mostly stabilized it here. So switch the focus to here to get rid of the volatility of here. I'll govern this myself. And there's good reasons for it. We can get, you know, linen from this area here as another trade good. Then we could sell it to whomever wants it. But wait a couple of months. Not a flax field. I would like to rule that for myself and give away some of this that I don't need. There's a stone quarry in Kutch. So where are we at this point? 56%. So likely the next target, if you want the big gains, is Bakar to go down to Sindh. So I'm sure one of you vassals is gonna subjugate him just to finish him off. Particularly you, because you are Hindustani and all that. Well, he's got a child. So there you have it. Dang, what the heck? There's just something in the mouth, that's all. No blood, okay. Just making sure. Tribute. Down there. Kanara Country Param. Ding ding ding. Hey! This man's a Pandya. And he's young too. And a good guy overall. Even though he's a dwarf, but I don't give a damn. Tamilakam. This will definitely help us create the Deccan Kingdom title. Retinue, move out. Take myself off of command. Take sweet time to go marching on down there. Take Tamilakam, Deccan Empire is ours, and then we'll begin to work here. While I will continue to do business. If the mission tells me to do otherwise. Just this once. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Look, this is what happens when you have a lot of lumber and of the steel ingots. We might as well start making weapons. And give it to those that I care the most. Unless I get a quality 3 weapon. Here you go. Oh, here it is. I was struck with nervous excitement when the master announced that the set of armor was nearing its completion. Today I received the master in my throne room. As he unveils the armor rack, I find it almost possible. What would you name her, my Samrat? Well, I cannot recall in my past series I've ever gotten a quality 4 for a set of armor. But knowing what we are, this armor will be my angelic guardian. This old armor is going to be for you. Don't want to have that anymore. Because when you grow up and you would be my commander and make you an Imperial Guard and all that, just to have that experience for yourself. Here it is for you. I'll have a look at the new armor in a moment. So you got a quality 3 weapon, and then you have a quality 4. Yes? Yeah, sure. Good on you, friend. Now, ooh, think. Get that armor on. Also, how long did I have this? Obtained it for 42. Oh. Ronnie got that before it became to me. So it's been my crown unofficially, and it came from him, who was member of the Trade League. I could tell because he was a master trader. So I think he must have crafted it himself, and now he has it. Now my new set of armor, where is it? Here it is. A legendary armor, rumored to be worn by the angels. Defense up, martial 2, personal combat skill of 15. Can you believe it? Now we could definitely fight well on the defense. Yeah, we gotta land that Tamilian to put it in Moldaviska. Or here, because volatile province, and because I don't want to have that in my conscience. The weapon I ordered is ready. I wasn't quite sure what it would make, but the results seem lethal enough. Look, all of this is randomized, basically. From the lowest of the low to the quality 3. And all that. I got a sword. Just a sword. I got too many of those weapons. When my official put the stamp of approval on the document, the ink got smudged. It still looks recognizable, but it does not look neat at all. On the other hand, rewriting the entire document would be a waste of time that could be spent elsewhere, as it's a very big document. I don't think you want to be content. Just rewrite it. We don't want any misunderstandings. It's not a good idea to be content in the Trade League. Just got the linen cloth. I just saw that. In position, so... Gonna land you. What's that other area that's volatile? As I said, don't want to have that in my conscience. There's nothing there. Ketaka. It's serene here, so why the heck not? So that means in near future I don't want to do it now because wait for that to go down all the way. We can push that to Milikam, including the Maldives, will be ours. And it also gives you the option to subjugate Lanka directly. But ultimately this will lead us to the creation of the Deccan title. Just make your money. Get the lumber and steel, which we'll probably might as well do that process of let's just make a bunch of weapons and give these artifacts away to somebody. Oh, I thought of one just now. Howdy sing. When you grow up, you'll have your own weapon to protect yourself, Prince. sword's actually a quality too, so I actually just give him this. Now, are you willing to pay the money? Because I'm getting tired of holding you. I mean, those days from the war were just long gone. Man's an info. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna let you out of prison. I'm tired of this. I tire of this game. This was supposed to be that, but I think merciful. At least there will be some cooperation. As long as you join a faction, I can support it. Give him a stern talking to. Kingdom of Gujarat. We can usurp that. And I'll keep it for myself. For now. Unless somebody desires it, like you. Especially someone who's a notorious pirate. Well, you do live in a coast, so you can do that. Maharaj Gajal. Now. 3 sons. Heir to the Kingdom of Gujarat. Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, I'm willing to give away a few kingdoms just to keep one for myself since I hold all of these areas. Minus 1 there. Think of a name with Singh at the end, since we want to have all 3 sons in. No Narayans. That's a thing in the past. You know, back in our Hindu days. Since we're really pushing this Buddhist idea home. Padma Singh, Hari Singh, and you'll be Bhairav Singh. That's the beauty of being Bengali. Yeah, I already attended the coronation ceremony for this goof, but no, not that one. You get what I mean. Wish every year was like this, but the Great Trade League will also take its share. Ah, so that's why. Every time I say, hey, somebody stole my one. No, that was the Trade League taking your share. I see. In that case, send an ivory shipment. Well, actually, all of these, in fact. That'll make caravans come here. All these goods are to be here. So when somebody comes here to send a caravan over, come to Muggin. You'll make a lot of fortunes here. It's about time. How much? Your prestige is good enough, so. Now the period of decay is 5. You see, under my watch, you won't have any problems anymore. Things are coming back. Oh, and quite honestly, since I'm 30 years old, this scholarship isn't doing much for me. Because for some reason, this event chain regarding this isn't going anymore. So I think it would be best just to switch to business now. Haven't looked at your child traits. Fussy, rowdy, curious. Coordination in Hastinapura. That sounds like the old Mahabharata story. Oh, because you took that title. You do live in a Rajakudu. Ain't that awkward? That's why. Can hold it in more of the domain if I wish to. Yeah, I'm trying to improve relations for you, but you're being an unappreciated little... Calm yourself down. It's gonna be a long time before we even get to this. Beginning next month. Information leak. Oh dear. You know what that means. Damn it, increase the guard. Send in the men. Stop thinking about it. Our survey of the land points to several locations where a new settlement could be found, one of which happens to be within your domain. The Great Trade League is ready to support a new city if you choose to participate in its construction. I'll build a city. This would certainly make me a merchant. How much? It's plenty of money. Get to work on it. And build it faster. So, originally supposed to be on September 11th of next year. Now, 5th of September of this year? Well done! It took an entire workforce of this country to assemble on this day. Bring in the best builders and build it fast. And build it one day. Wow. Behar Shari. We have received word that some construction's about to finish. Somehow, he would have to say. Well, as per our agreement, we'll send money and people to this newly built city in order to help its growth. We can hope we can count on you to protect its citizens in the future. I'll watch over the taxpayers. You gotta be impressed of the workforce that Bahar brings. Because the stewardship skill is so high that... Oh, I remember. This. The lumber shipment. It reduced the build time modifier big time. Friendly innovations is another. Ah, that's why it's the combination of those things. That's why. Well, oh yeah, let's get it. Nithila's been raided by these migrants. Protect the artifacts. Well, anyways, Bahashar. You'll be the one to run this place, Hunchback. Now I'm a merchant. Which means that we can use the caravan without having to ask people personally to get the goods off of them. It's a done deal. Oh my goodness. Here in Bahar. You better get them off of there. Get moving! Would you take care of that directly? Your beloved grandmother passed away there. I've been toying with the idea of using the great fighting capabilities of migrants to create a military group to enforce security in the province. Placing general population under supervision of migrants. This could have good results in the near term regarding promote stability. Eek. I'm not a social engineer. Don't do that. What about the hospital buildings? In fact, you should work on this. This also ups the trade value. You make more money in the Silk Road this way. Thanks to our talent. Oh, I know that woman. Yeah, she is a convicted apostate. A brawny genius. You got it. She was getting old anyhow. Not worth it. Just a book. Some kind of reward in your head. They've looted our province and now. Come on, you ingrate. These guys are fast as lightning, and indeed they are. That increased it. Now they're gonna start coming along. More peasant revolts. And Samatata. Well, that's under your watch. Eek. Usurp the kingdom of Nepal. Can't be there. Padma Singh. Guess Marshall's the only logical option. You know, I'm not the man that kinda does that, but maybe it'll work for you at the end. There, they're driven out of there. They'll take care of this one and we'll go after that one. And once we're done, get to Tamilakam. In fact, how many ships? 44 galleys. Why, that's enough for all of us. To make preparations. Get everybody over here, because once we're done that peasant revolt, we're gonna make a fast travel to stop here. It's the first time we've ever done something like this. This way, you goof. More commerce needed. It's a wonder, despite the fact I'm Buddhist, I'm really having a habit of burning those people who are accused of such nefarious things. They flew. Job done. I've been presented with an opportunity to let everyone be reminded of my rulership. If I wish to mint new coins for my realm, there's a mass aircraft that I can hire. Not only will the mintage be exquisite, it will be adorned with a glorious portrait of me. Debase the mints of less precious metals for profit. Because greedy, I know it's not a Buddhist thing to do and you gotta get rid of it, but I will not. That's good for the trade league. And so does deceitful, which is a 20% chance of it. And I got both. So only one trade can go. Ever since my pursuit of wealth began, started keeping a close eye on both income and expenses. My cover seems to be filled to the brim more often than not. A thriving economy is good for the realm. I'm an aspiring trader. That'll please them. Greedy and deceitful is good. Now, if only we can get rid of kind, then I'm in business. Now, set for sail. Forget about that peasant revolt. They'll take care of that. Actually, perhaps not. Well, God's damn. Make a stopover. We'll get him in anyway. Morale is fine. We have the numbers. See? Now let's get out of here. And get on with the Tamilakam campaign. Move it. Yeah. But do not worry. After this war, I will introduce the heir to the realm to you. When you get better soon. And also, it says you have to be at peace, but I'm about to commit to this war. Once this is all over, then we'll introduce the realm. They're not a strong country. How you feeling? Alright? Even though you're a dwarf, but you're a strong dwarf. Good. Head to country Param immediately. Oh, Navy did its job. Head to Nelor, because that's where we'll be coming from. Son, what did you just... Shrewd. Excellent. You are definitely going to an Imperial Academy when you grow up. Another book from the University Academy. Let's just pick them off bit by bit. Use the written only. He's a no demon worshipper. Well, the ivory came, and so therefore we have to give the money to the trade league. Nobody's stealing your money. That's just business transactions, you know? What? Vasudeva, you're in. Not Court Guru Vasudeva. And let's beat him up as well. We're just waiting for the armies to assemble so we can begin the siege. Stand still. Lost deceitful, but remember to tend to our wounded. Patience is a good thing to have in the trade league. Ventkarpati. Enemy pirate fleet. Eek. Organize it. Jayapala did win the war. Oh. You came into combat with a plague? You lost your hand, you lost your leg? You're a dead man. You know that. And how'd you survive that battle is a miracle in itself. Head to the capital. Make sure he doesn't escape. Nephew Bharat Singh. Should be one for learning. Disaster! Naval action gets perfect was disaster. Poorly equipped, poorly led, my ships were destroyed, piecemeal, incapable of assembling a cohesive force. In the end, only results achieved was the ruin of trade in the province in the next decade. They came up with the Indus and messed with the trade. Move out. Attack here. Yeah, we caused a bit of rampage in the Tamilian countryside, but this is going to lead us to the creation of the Deccan. If we can make a lot of money for this. Go. So, once this province falls, not just the capital, then we gotta engage that army again. Because he escaped to leave the troops there. Okay, we took the capital now. Move out. You know, would prefer you go through this route. Guess you'll be one for intrigue. I have to assign a guardian who knows all about intrigue. Which turns out to be this Gujarati woman, who's my cartographer. Yeah, the old man died. I don't think it's wise to be coming in combat. Actually, you can be good for it. Wait, what about my wife? You know? She's of the Imperial Guard. She needs action. I don't know if she even asked for it, but you get the idea. We're gonna catch you. This is just what it needs. Eventually gotta spend it on that hospital in Mugga to improve the level of the hospital so it makes disease less likely to come here. Show me the gold. No, I think we'll be alright. Once we go back to peace, we're gonna be rich. Mithila gets selected to build road network here. You've been living here for a long time. Yeah, let's go ahead with this plan. Hope it isn't expensive, even though I fear it might be. Elder's blessings, so may the soul rest in peace for that one. Just like the elder grandmother that passed. %. Tamilakam is ours. We can create this title, but you need a lot of money. No problem. Good enough. And just for that, now I have 2 Empire titles, Bengal and Deccan. Which means in future that we can declare these wars to pick them off bit by bit. Of course, they would never submit to this idea. Especially those who have a higher opinion. Meaning that eventually we gotta be fighting these small wars to pick them apart bit by bit. And since that peace deal has expired, we could start with you. When a retinue gets in position, of course. Before we fight, bigger wars. Such as for areas like Bakar. So we can, get more of the side of Rajasthan to create that empire title there, and we could fight all these kinds of wars. Yeah. So we did very well in this episode, so now it's starting to look more like it, but still a few independent states that are of an Indian origin left. And then gotta get through the rest of the Indus Valley region and a bit of that Gujarat too. So it's entirely possible that we could unite this whole region by year 1000 or so. So we hope you join us in future episodes as fortunes continue. And I will introduce my son to that realm as he's got a good mind. Along with excellent martial skill, as it appears to be. Perfect for someone like him. So, but until the next episode, so long for now.